Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the WePlay Academy League Season 4. The final two matches of the evening are upon us, and it's my responsibility, along with the beautiful Sneaky over on the left-hand side of your screen, to run you through this one. First up, we've got OO Prospects versus Eternal Fire Academy, the number 3 in Group A versus the last in Group A, Sneaky. So, not much to be said for Eternal Fire Academy so far. What do you think about this one? Ursin and Jimbo get the kills back. And already, oh God. Wicadia still, his position being overlooked. Reloading players. Wicadia with a 3K. That's 4 in the round. And now he's got an AK-47. He's going straight for the bomb stick. Does Ursin read this? There's no kit in play, and he's going to know that. He's too far away now. He needs to run, and he needs to run now. He's way out of the picture, and Wicadia wins it with just a deagle in hand. The Ninja Defuse, a 4K for the man. And how on earth has he just got away with that? Academy League. Dougie Versus being pressured towards this A side of the map. Ramp in full control of the Young Gods T side for the time being. And I wonder, does Dougie Versus go for the re-aggression here? He's on a bit of an island all by himself, but rotation's coming in just now. But look, the Young Gods have decided against it. They've shown their presence towards this A side of the map. They've baited the rotations of the CT side elsewhere. And now they set their sights on the B bomb site. Plenty of utility to make a good effort of an execute at this one. And Colors moving away from the site. He's going to lock himself out of this one. There is no chance for Eternal Fire Academy to be in the right positions to make a site defense here. Wicadia does his best to get into a position, but too little too late. And next open things up with 2 massive entry kills. An Echo with a 3rd. And already, this is round done and dusted here. Young Gods up to 18 without a doubt. Kenshin on 1 HP and Dougie Versus with an AWP as well.
Struggled this season.
Yeah, struggled is a bit of an understatement, really. Only being able to pick up 1 win so far, and it was in a very close fashion as well against Furia Academy.
Yep.
So what can we really expect from them here? At this stage, they're kind of just playing for their own dignity, really, Cody. They've already qualified for the playoffs stage. So realistically, they are just looking to make a bit of a name for themselves, show people what they actually are capable of. We'll cut them a little bit of slack, I guess. They are a new roster, being together for roughly 10 days since the start of the season.
Yep.
So maybe a bit of growing pains for them, making the adjustments that they need so far. That win in this half, Cody. And I'm liking what I'm seeing from Mouse NXT. They have made an adjustment off the back of how they've read OO Prospects play. We saw in the early stages of this half that OO Prospects were faking mid-control quite heavily and then headed towards extremities. And it looked like, for the time being, Mouse NXT were respecting that. They were not taking information towards middle, and it was costing them in those late round situations. But since then, they've been taking aggressive fights. Exertion's been going ham towards underpass, towards top middle. And this round, he's done just that once again. He's able to open up the round with a kill. MHL takes down Adex as well. Exertion with a 2nd. And great stuff from Mouse NXT. The adjustments that they've made have been very successful. And already, it's just lax. Khalil in hand in a 1 versus 5.
Any closing thoughts, my friend?
Closing thoughts? Yeah, I do have a quick closing thought. And that is Ursin. He's been on the squad of the OO Prospects for 16 days now. And honestly, although they lost 16-8, not really that much of a close game, considering they were able to win eco rounds in the way that they did. Ursin performed very, very well. So I see a lot of potential in this guy's future, and I hope that they continue to improve with him, make the adjustments to their Mirage game. And yeah, hopefully they bounce back from this loss. Anyway, that's it from me. Lovely stuff from Spirit Academy, and I can see that they have put massive amounts of work into their Mirage since the last time they have played it. But as you said, of course, it was their CT side that was impressive before. We have to talk about their T side as well, because in that first half, the Dragon awoke within them at that 6-1 scoreline when Fnatic Rising were up, because, Jesus, as soon as the game plan was switched up, they stopped going for that fast, deep mid-control that they were going, pushing up catwalk, pushing towards bottom connector. As soon as they started selling fakes towards middle, they were able to split onto the bomb sites with no problem whatsoever and get the trades that they needed. No utility here for MHL. And we've got a couple of smokes here on the CT side. No kits in play. And the cross not being held by Lax. MHL manages to slip through the gap for the time being. and he's got a 1v1 fight against an MP9 here, unable to win the long-range engagement, and the smoke being dropped by Ursin is great. Yeah, well, it's great for Ursin to delay time, but MHL will be allowed to get a little bit closer and potentially isolate these fights. Wow, what a play from MHL. Just pushes straight through the smoke. That is so ballsy. He's got 10 seconds, though, as you say. And unless he wins this duel right now, which he does, he's able to get that bomb down with 4 seconds left on the clock. He has time.
Only
and
just.
1v1 versus Lax. 4 HP for MHL. He needs the quick headshot, but the timing eludes them. They slip past each other like ships in the night. And now he's managed to get himself tucked behind the bench and wins out the 1 versus 1. A massive clutch from MHL.